guys, welcome back to Target Study YouTube channel. As you all know, in fact the whole world is passing through a challenging time. Some are feeling sad and lonely sitting at their places without much work to do. Some other are feeling depressed and feared due to the prevailing extraordinary conditions due to the virus spread. But there are thousands who are finding ways to pass this phase with brave heart. They're looking to motivate themselves to challenge these challenging conditions. And I am one of them. Yes, my dear friends, I am also one of you people who is trying to find out, and I have found out the way to be self-motivated. And I want to share that with you in this video. In this video, I would try to explain to you about various facts of this magical word, that is motivation. Like who coined this term, what actually motivation means, what are the various theories of motivation, what are the different kinds of motivations, what's the importance of motivation, and the most important one, what are the various techniques of self-motivation. So let us start with the understanding of the term motivation. Motivation is a word which is originally derived from the word motive, which means the needs, desires, wants, or drives within an individual. Motivation is a psychological feature that empowers the human or provides energy to act towards a desired goal, controls and sustains certain behaviors of an individual which may be goal-oriented. Motivation influences our behavior and our ability to accomplish some predefined goals. It can be considered as a driving force, a psychological drive that empowers an individual to think positively that it is possible for him to achieve his goals. It may also be the process of stimulating people's actions to accomplish their goals and achieve success at the right time. Hence, motivation is the key to success. Motivation is the combination of desire, values, and beliefs that drive you to take action. It is the inner drive to behave or act in a certain manner towards the achievement of any goal. It is like waking up before dawn to pound the pavement versus lazing around the house all day. These inner conditions, such as wishes, desires, goals, etc., activate to move in a particular direction towards the success. These three motivating factors, or lack of them, are at the root of why people, even after working hard, are not able to achieve their respective goals. That motivation is something that provides fuel for you to sharpen your skills and provide the intelligence to apply these skills in such a way to achieve overall market success and satisfaction. Without motivation, you may tend to lose control of your own future. There are some theories of motivation given by various scholars like goal-setting theory, ERG theory, McClelland's theory of needs, reinforcement theory, equity theory of motivation, and expectancy theory of motivation. Now, when you are aware about the meaning of motivation, I would like to tell you about various types of motivation. Intrinsic or internal motivation. Intrinsic motivation or internal motivation refers to motivation that is driven mostly by an interest or enjoyment in the task itself, and mostly exists within the individual rather than relying on external pressures or a desire for reward. The source of motivation lies within. Students who are internally motivated are more likely to engage themselves in the task willingly with their own interest and work to improve their skills themselves, which will increase their capabilities and help them achieve their academic goals. Students are more likely to be internally motivated if they keep in mind these few things. Identify your beliefs, desires, and needs. Believe in yourself that you have the skills to be effective agents in reaching your desired goals, and no one can stop you from achieving your dreams. Recognize your strengths and weaknesses and establish your goals accordingly. Have curiosity to learn something new and work hard towards the attainment of goals. Attribute your educational results to factors under their own control. Extrinsic or external motivation. Extrinsic motivation means that the motivational factor is some outside force. Hence, it refers to the performance of an activity by an individual in order to attain an outcome, whether or not that activity is internally motivated. It generally comes from the outside of an individual. Basically, our desire to perform a task or achieve something is majorly governed by an outside factor. Common forms of extrinsic motivation are rewards for showing some positive work output, appraisals in the form of some prize or financial bonus, or threat of being fined or being punished in case something goes wrong. Supporters of a team cheering in a cricket match for a particular team is also an external motivation. Some of the common examples of external motivation are bonuses, reward programs, the Employee of the Month, Man of the Match trophy in a game, and fear of being punished, etc. Now I would like to tell you about importance of motivation. The relation between emotions and motivation. Let's talk about that first. Emotions and motivation move parallel to each other. Emotions play an important role in the life of human beings and also in the process of self-improvement. Most of the successful people in the world are the ones who are good in controlling their emotions, and they utilize their emotions towards the attainment of positive goals. If used wisely, your emotions and motivation can be a powerful force which may help you to achieve great things in life. Control of emotions is a very important quality, and a person who can control his emotions at right time can be very successful. Emotional motivation plays an important role for players playing an international match for their country with thousands of people cheering live. Secondly, motivation leads to achievement of organizational as well as individual goals. Motivation inspires and empowers a person to perform well and achieve goals. The basic function of motivation is to create zeal to perform and to be the first one to achieve. There is the best possibility of utilization of resources of a firm or an individual, and it leads to the best of results of cooperating environment among a team. Goals can be achieved if coordination and cooperation takes place simultaneously, which can be effectively achieved with the help of motivation. Motivation also improves the level of performance. The level of a subordinate or an employee does not only depend upon their qualification, training, and abilities, but an important factor determining the performance is the desire to achieve. For getting best of the work performance, the gap between ability and willingness to perform has to be filled, which helps in improving the level of performance of subordinate as well as the other working staff. Proper motivation may result in the increase of productivity of a firm and hence leading to overall efficiency gain and reducing the cost of production. Motivation is a path to success. Motivation is directly related to the success. You can increase the odds of an organizational success or of your success by first defining what is important to you, establishing goals based on these values, desires, and beliefs, and finally, tailoring your achievement expectations to match your circumstances. The overall driving force for all this is motivation. If you fail in any of these steps, you will undercut your motivation, fail to work to your abilities, and diminish your chances of success. Hence, proper motivation is the key to success. Motivation also helps in achieving work stabilization. Stability of workforce is very important from the point of view of reputation and goodwill of a concern, and the only way to escalate performance. The employees can remain loyal to the enterprise only when they are also involved and have a feeling of participation in the management. The skills and efficiency of employees will always be of great advantage to the employers as well as employees. A good public image in the market which attracts a competent and qualified people into concern. As the old saying goes, old is gold, which emphasize the role of motivation here. The older the people, more the experience and their adjustment into concern, which can be the benefit to enterprise as there is not much needed for training or building trust with the experienced employees. Hence, motivation helps in stabilizing, which further have advantages of its own. Motivation helps to increase product value. With motivated employees, an organization will have better product or service because the staff will feel like this is their product and its success would be their achievement. and they will want to make sure that it provides real value to the customers. They will go the extra mile to make your product stand out from the rest of the competition and achieve the desired goals with perfection. Motivation helps to overcome test anxiety. Anxiety at the time of test or before the exam has been found to be negatively related to expectancies as well as to the performance. Test anxiety is thought to have two basic components: a worry or cognitive component and an emotionality component that leads to the anxiety or fear. The worry component refers to students' negative thoughts of failing or forgetting topics that disrupt the performance, whereas the emotionality component refers to affective and psychological aspect of anxiety. Cognitive concerns and preoccupation with performance are found to be greatest sources of performance decrement, and sometimes it may prove to be great performance hindrance. Training is the use of effective learning strategies at the right time, and test-taking skills or mock tests should help reduce the degree of anxiety and can be very effective in performing well during the exam. Proper motivation helps the anxiety and fear of exam in effective leading. For motivation helps reduce the anxiety and fear of exam, in effect leading to an elevation in performance level. Self-motivation. It is not necessary that you always require an external source for motivation. It is also possible to motivate yourself on your own, known as self-motivation. There are some people who just can't get their morale in the high level and have a low level of motivation. This is not something to worry about. Like all other skills and qualities like leadership or management, etc., motivation can also be developed with time and hard work. It is not necessary that you should possess motivation as an inborn quality. Talk to any successful athlete and they will say that their natural talent is important. But what got them that far is all their training and practice sessions, which that means is that the internal motivation that actually got them to put in all the hard work into training and practice to get to where they have reached. If someone does not feel motivated, he or she acts as if it is the end of their life or nothing can be done about it. Motivation is the most important ingredient of success. Now you would like to know about various techniques of self-motivation, isn't it? Self-motivation is the best form of motivation, as you do not need anybody else to motivate you. You can use some or any of the important techniques that I am going to tell you to keep yourself motivated all the time, almost. And the first technique is goal setting. Motivation and goal setting has a strong interrelation. When a person sets goals, it increases their motivation because now the person has a target to pursue and a path to follow towards success. Having done your detailed goal setting research, you would now know what you're working towards to achieve your goals, why you're working towards it, and the details how to achieve it and what you would do towards the achievement of your goals. The next one which you need to know is look around and motivate yourself. You cannot motivate yourself sitting idle at your home. Move around, look out for opportunities which would motivate you towards working for a certain goal. Move around, show more excitement towards life and motivation in your movements, and you'll become more motivated. Make use of your interests and likes. One of the best ways to motivate yourself is to make a list of your interests, likes, and pleasures and work out a career plan accordingly. Associate your qualification and interest and formulate something that you enjoy doing. Something you enjoy would be a great source of self-motivation. For example, if you think of going to gym and you may drop the plan because of the pain associated with exercising, it would be considered as negative motivation. Whereas, if a person thinks about the fact that this would have an effect in the long run and health benefits associated, this would be a positive motivation. Reward yourself. Another way of motivation is to use motivational rewards. When something is at stake, when there is a reward involved, everything changes around. Motivation levels, work speed, etc. Make a pact with yourself and set some form of rewards as added motivation and boost your morale with those rewards in mind. Find a fact that will really motivate you and let you drive towards continued success and improvement. Guys, always remember that motivation is very important to empower a person to look upon their capabilities and make full use of it. So friends, let's try to be motivated all the time and help others fight tough times with brave hearts. I hope you liked this video about motivation. We will be back with such more videos. And please don't forget to subscribe Target Study YouTube channel. It will help you to get regular notifications about the latest videos. Very many thanks for watching this video. See you soon.